Superpowers are not just reserved for fictional characters in comic books. There are some animals with real-life superpowers. If you believe that the superhuman abilities of Catwoman and Spider-Man are incredible, then get ready to be blown away because there are animals out there that are more impressive. We bring you 10 animals with real superpowers. You will be amazed with the abilities of the animals in number 1 and 2, so let's dive in. At number 10, wood frogs. This frog needs to be renamed the ice frog because they can surely give Iceman a run for his ice. Wood frogs are a species found in the furthest north of North America. It is the only frog species that can survive in the Arctic Circle. They go into freeze mode the moment winter arrives, and their skin starts to sting from the extreme cold. The frog can freeze rock solid. A wood frog in winter resembles a dead frog in every way. It shows no sign of breathing and no functioning organs. It is frozen like an ice cube, yet alive. This frog needs to be renamed the Ice Cube Frog. And number 9 is the mimic octopus. While shapeshifting is a formidable power seen in the movies, the mimic octopus is one of the few animals that can alter its form and size in the real world. Possibly the best shapeshifter of them all. This animal can impressively mimic a wide variety of species with 15 recorded so far. The mimic octopus is known to impersonate crabs of the opposite sex in order to lure them in before devouring them. Also, since the majority of the species it impersonates are poisonous, among which are sea snakes, lionfish, and jellyfish. This gives it a wide protection from predators. It is extremely adept at altering color, behavior, form, and texture as needed to match its mimicry to current situations. We really hope they don't learn how to mimic human beings. At number 8 are sloths. Sloths have the healing power of the superhero Wolverine from X-Men. This animal can survive almost any injury since they have high tendencies to fall from trees. They've developed an exceptional ability to heal. Sloths can drop from a height of 10 feet without getting injured, and even if they do, that is not a problem. They can heal pretty quickly. That is like falling from a 10-story building. Imagine that! Sloths own their healing ability to the hollow fissures in their hair, which accommodates fungi and algae that give a sloth's hair its typical green color. The green moss they are covered in fights germs, parasites, and even cancer, helping them heal from the most severe injuries. That is a superpower that would have made humans almost invincible. Imagine jumping from tall buildings without getting injured, and walking off from severe accidents without needing to go to the ER. At number 8 are sea turtles. Using a GPS is hard enough, but imagine you don't even have to use one and can still find your way around the middle of nowhere. That is exactly what the sea turtle does. Sea turtles possess a geomagnetic sense with which they can find their way back to the beach where they first hatched. The leatherback sea turtle has a vivid pink patch on its head known as the pineal gland. This gland alerts the turtle of the seasons and enables better migration. Given the vast distances they swim, it is amazing how these creatures can locate their home beach and feeding areas. Scientists have come to the conclusion that bacteria can sense the Earth's magnetic field, are responsible for its ability. These bacteria have developed a symbiotic connection with their hosts to help them find their way around the world. At number 7 is the Archerfish. Just like Dead Target, a superhero in the Marvel Universe, an Archerfish unleashes a precise target water shot that never misses its target. They wait patiently under the water surface for prey to land on the plants above, and then out of nowhere, they blast out a stream of water that hits the insect with astonishing precision. They are not only dead accurate, but fast. So fast that even insects with lightning reflexes are unable to take off before they get hit. It's even more impressive when you consider that light bends underwater, meaning that what the fish sees is distorted, when the fish also has to consider gravitational pull too. This means the Archerfish has to factor in a lot of calculations, just like a sniper, for it to get the perfect shot. Coming in at number 6 is the Ironclad Beetle. This insect is the superhuman of the insect world. It has a shell that is so hard that only a drill can cut through it. Step on this insect or run over it with a car and it will simply stand up and move away. Ironclad beetles live on the deserts of Southern California and feeds off the fungi that live beneath the tree bark to blend in. The ironclad beetle has no wings, but rather thick fused forewings that are reinforced by a strong lateral structure. This insect is a living tank that can withstand 39,000 times its body weight. With such a power, you can have several armored tanks drive over you without even feeling it. Dolphins. Imagine being able to sleep while you are still perfectly awake. That would come in handy while pretending to listen to a boring person. Dolphins can turn off each hemisphere of their brains one at a time. This means the right half of the brain can still be awake and still responding and responsible for breathing, protecting them from drowning or being eaten, while the left half is asleep. With this, they can continue swimming slowly while keeping one eye open and remaining attentive for any form of sound or movement. At number 3, newts. Remember how Deadpool can regrow any part of the body that he loses? Well, we have a real-life Deadpool in the animal kingdom, and no, they don't have awesome fighting skills. Fire-bellied newts or fire-bellied salamanders have the same ability, but on an entirely different and incredible level. In studies, it was discovered that newts can regrow their eyes 18 times over the course of 16 years, with each regeneration producing eyes that were identical to the originals. Even better than the famed sloths when it comes to survival, newts can recover from fatal injuries such as a broken spinal cord. They can even regrow their brains and heart tissues. At number 2 are tardigrades. Tardigrades are extraordinary because they are practically invisible, practically indestructible. These micro-animals can live anywhere, from the deepest oceans to the arid deserts and even the coldest polar regions. Their ability to withstand a temperature range of about negative 272 to 150 degrees Celsius is perhaps one of the most intriguing talents. They are able to withstand pressures that are 6 times more than that of the deepest ocean tunnels, and can also survive radiation levels 100 times above what humans can endure. What's more, tardigrades can survive in space, survive for more than 30 years without food, and dehydrate themselves to a level as low as 3%. With these superpowers, these tiny creatures are likely to survive humans and persist until they replace humans as the main species on the planet. And at number 1, the jellyfish. Jellyfish are the oldest known multi-organ organisms and have likely been roaming the deep for more than 700 million years. They are largely transparent to the human eyes, and 95 to 98% of their body is made up of water. While they have stinging structures that can be fatal to humans, the most remarkable trait of these amazing deep ocean creatures is immortality. Jellyfish can reverse their age, hence instead of growing older, they become younger and continue to repeat this process, making them truly immortal. There are some animals worthy of mention, like the peregrine falcon. In contrast to cheetahs, which can run up to 70 miles per hour, the peregrine falcon can dive at over 200 miles per hour, with 242 miles per hour being the highest recorded. That's roughly the same speed as a Formula 1 racing car. And there's the horned lizard. Although the horned lizard's spiny skin can be somewhat terrifying, with defensive tactics that include camouflage or inflation by sucking in air, none of these measure up to the lizard's extraordinary unusual defense strategy to fend off predators, by literally spurting its own blood from its eyes. They do this by rupturing the blood vessels close to their eyes to unleash a shocking spray of blood aimed at the predator's mouth. Their blood carries a canine repellent and an unpleasant taste that turns off predators. This is a truly weird superpower, but impressive all the same. We might not be able to regenerate a limb as a newt or be as invincible as an ironclad beetle, but we can, however, be glad that our species has the intelligence to build the technology required to make videos like this. Subscribe for more amazing content. Thank you so much for watching.